The Blue Life Max is the second handset from US-based Blue to be released in the UK. It follows the Blue Vivo 6 back in December. As with its first UK device, Blue's launch promotion sees the handset hit the market at just under £90. At that cost, it goes up against the well-regarded Moto G series and smaller brands that are gaining in popularity, such as Halifax and its Swift phones. The Blue Life Max costs around half as much as the Moto options. Design. In Blue Life Max there's no metal chassis, as you'd find on the Vivo 6 and many other more expensive phones, but the Blue Life Max steers clear of glossy plastic too. The end result is a handset with narrow bezels around its 5.5-inch 720p display and color-matched metallic edging. Note that the Life Max is only available in dark blue, however, so if that's not your color then move on right now. Blue Life Max measures 77.1 by 154.5 by 8.7 millimeters and weighs 153 grams. This makes it a fair bit heavier than the 138 grams of the Moto G4 Play and the 150-pound Samsung Galaxy J5, which weighs 145 grams. Display. What is more likely to determine your choice of phone, however, is the quality of the display, something that tends to suffer with most budget Android phones. On paper, Blue's Life Max doesn't skim too much here, offering up a 5.5-inch, 1280 by 720 pixel HD resolution panel. If it had been a 5-inch, or smaller, display, there would have been no issues. With the 5.5-inch panel, however, on-screen items don't appear as crisp. It's a similar situation with the brightness and color reproduction. I have no real complaints, but it certainly isn't dazzling. Performance. Performance is really where the Blue Life Max needs to excel for its class. There's no use producing a budget handset that sounds good on paper but can't live up to its claims in the real world. Thankfully, with the inclusion of 2 GB of RAM, and MediaTek 1.3 GHz, most of my gaming experiences on the device were a glitch-free affair. In terms of benchmarks, the Blue Life Max's Geekbench 4 scores sit well below rivals. 516 in the single-core test puts it well below even the Nexus 5 with its Snapdragon 800 chipset. Even its multi-core score of 1,394 is behind the Nexus 5 1764. Software. Blue's higher-end models incorporate a minimal custom UI that sits atop Android. However, its cheaper models don't get this tweaked UI. The result for the Blue Life Max is an almost plain version of Android with minimal bloatware, which is instantly usable for anyone coming from another Android device. Google Play is present, too, so there's no obligation to download via Amazon. The rest of the OS is pleasingly unmodified Android Marshmallow. A spokesman for the company told us that Android Nougat will be rolling out to the device in the future, but that there's no specific date for that as yet. Camera. With a retail price of £109.99, it's best to set realistic expectations when it comes to the Blue Life Max's 8-megapixel rear snapper and the front-facing 5-megapixel sensor. Battery. The 3700 mAh battery is both necessary for the large 5.5-inch panel and considerably more generous than you would find on many other budget rivals. For comparison, the Moto G4 Play has a 2700 mAh battery pack. While gaming, I saw a decrease of around 10% every 30 minutes, with the screen on maximum brightness and volume at 60%, of course, you can increase this by reducing the brightness. Verdict. There's one good reason to buy the Blue Life Max, if you're after a solid Android experience for around £100 without too many corners being cut. At £109.99, you're unlikely to feel disappointed with the Blue Life Max.